And he's still pitching well, I'll bet, right?
Well, he's spending time with the family now, sir.
Well, it's called, yeah, but it is called ultimately talent, right?
Yes.
Would you say talent is the whole ball game? You could pitch right now. If they needed you, you'd be out there, right?
Donald Trump wanted to honor one of baseball's greatest pitchers, but instead ended up making an awkward mistake that had the entire Rose Garden laughing. The U.S. president mistakenly assumed Dodgers legend Clayton Kershaw was still an active player, only for the retired pitcher to deliver a brutally honest response that instantly stole the spotlight.
Legend Clayton Kershaw. Where's Clayton? I want to see. He's a winner. You talk about a winner. Fantastic. Look at that guy. I watched him beat a lot of our teams that were supposed to do well. They didn't do too well against him. And he's still pitching well, I'll bet, right?
Well, he's spending time with the family now, sir.
Well, it's called, yeah, but it is called ultimately talent, right?
Yes.
Would you say talent is the whole ball game? You could pitch right now. If they needed you, you'd be out there, right? No? And he's smart.
The reigning World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers visited the White House on Thursday as part of the traditional championship celebration ahead of their weekend series against the New York Mets. Nearly the entire championship roster attended the ceremony alongside manager Dave Roberts. Also present was Dodgers legend Clayton Kershaw, who retired following Los Angeles' 2025 World Series triumph after spending his entire 19-year Major League Baseball career with the franchise. During his remarks, U.S. President Donald Trump paused to recognize the future Hall of Fame pitcher. Calling him a legend, Trump praised Kershaw's career, recalling how the left-hander had defeated many teams the president supported over the years. Then came the awkward moment. Trump appeared to believe Kershaw was still pitching professionally.
Fantastic. Look at that guy. I watched him beat a lot of our teams that were supposed to do well. They didn't do too well against him. And he's still pitching well, I'll bet, right?
Before Kershaw could answer, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts politely stepped in to clarify the situation. "Well, he's spending time with the family now," Roberts replied, reminding the president that Kershaw had retired following the Dodgers championship season. At the moment, upon realizing the mistake, while Trump quickly tried to recover, it was Kershaw's short but brutally honest response which immediately drew laughter from teammates, coaches, guests, and members of the audience gathered in the Rose Garden.
Well, it's called, yeah, but it is called ultimately talent, right?
Yes.
Would you say talent is the whole ball game? You could pitch right now. If they needed you, you'd be out there, right? No? And he's smart.
The lighthearted exchange quickly became one of the most talked about moments from the White House celebration. Kershaw retired as one of the greatest pitchers in Dodgers history. Over 19 seasons with Los Angeles, he became the franchise's all-time strikeout leader while earning 3 National League Cy Young Awards and an MVP award in 2014. He also collected 11 All-Star selections and finished his career with 3 World Series championships. Trump also reflected on the 2025 World Series during Thursday's ceremony. The president joked that he had been watching the series closely while speaking with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. According to Trump, the Dodgers' comeback left him feeling relieved.
That World Series against the Toronto Blue Jays proved to be among the most thrilling championships in the history of the sport. I watched it because I was having a little bet with the Prime Minister of Canada. I had a little bet. I was not feeling so good for a little while. It wasn't looking so good, neither were you. After splitting the first 2 games, Game 3 went to extra innings, forcing this pitching rotation to grind through some incredibly tough spots. In the top of the 12th. It went a long time. Legend Clayton Kershaw. Where's Clayton? I want to see him.
Winner.
He's a winner. You talk about a winner. Fantastic. Look at that guy. I watched him beat a lot of our teams that were supposed to do well. They didn't do too well against him. And he's still pitching well, I'll bet, right?
Well, he's spending time with the family now, sir.
Well, it's called, yeah. But it is called ultimately talent, right?
Yes.
Would you say talent is the whole ball game? You could pitch right now. If they needed you, you'd be out there, right? No? And he's smart. Anyway, Clayton took the mound for his last time in Dodger Blue, and with the final pitch of his epic career, and it was an epic career, he got this team out of a bases-loaded jam. That was really something. They picked the right person. The rest of the bullpen did not allow a single run, including the very last addition to the roster, reliever Will Klein. Where's Will Klein, Clayton? Where is Will Klein? Hi, Will. He's a big guy, too. Were you nervous? He was a little nervous. That's great. Thank you, Will. He pitched 4 scoreless innings, that's right, and sent the game to the record-tying 18th inning at almost 3 a.m. on the East Coast, and I actually stayed up. I was watching it. I was watching that game. I said, will this game ever end? It was a long one, but it was amazing, actually. I thought it was a game that you were going to lose about 4 or 5 times, and you ended up winning. Luck is okay, too, right?
Luck is okay.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
okay. Well, but with talent, you get a lot of luck. In the bottom of the 18th, with a chance to end the game, who else would you want at the plate other than Freddie Freeman? I love Freddie Freeman. Where's Freddie? I spoke, I was with the Atlanta Braves yesterday. I said, great going, losing Freddie. It's true. I was in Atlanta. I made a speech, and your general manager and president of the team, 2 great people, by the way, and they do love you. I wouldn't say they're thrilled, but I talked about it. I said, what about Freddie? Could you have kept him? And I don't know the answer to that, but all I know is you've been just as good here as you have been. Usually it doesn't work out that way, You go, and it's not quite the same. We could name a lot of players you got. I think you may be even better. Is he doing pretty well? Shohei, is he doing a pretty good job, right, Freddie? It's pretty good. Freddie's pretty good. Well, they are not happy, let me just tell you that. They were very nice people, but they weren't thrilled at my bringing your name up. On a 3-2 count, Freddie squared off with a fastball over the middle, blasted it 406 feet to center field, raised his arms high, and walked off a World Series game for the 2nd year in a row. That was the 2nd year. That was something. Then World Series MVP Yoshi Yamamoto, oh boy, did he pitch well. Pitched an incredible Game 6, sending the Dodgers to an unforgettable Game 7. Where's Yoshi?